Nigerian startups led the bulk of investment on the continent of Africa in 2018, with 58 startups raising a total of $95 million from various sectors. Welcome to Starting Up Nigeria. Today's guest is Alice Design. Let's meet our guest. Following the steps and success stories of Andela, Flutterwave and others in Africa, the likes of Piggybank, Paystack, Farmcrowdy made waves in the startup space in 2018, with fintech leading the funding-raising noise. Their takes include startups from edutech, agritech, fintech, health, fashion, logistics, and they are passionate about what they are and what they will do to the Nigerian economy in 2019 and beyond. Thank you for having us.
You're welcome.
Let's meet you.
My name is Emanuela Heyman. I'm the CEO of L's Clothing Line.
So why clothing? We know that young people nowadays embrace technology. I mean, why did you choose that line for your startup?
I've always had the passion for fashion since when I was like 11. Yeah, I've always dreamed of owning my own clothing line. Yeah, so this is just part of the process.
But do you think young people are doing so much in terms of building startups in the country?
Well, most young people, in my opinion, I would say they're actually waiting for government to help them or family member to help them. So they tend to like wait for long and just talk about it and not really actualize it or put it in action.
There are many startups in Nigeria today, and their establishment gives Nigerians hope, especially those that think they cannot start from a very small level to build something really tangible.
I started saving up for this fund when I started saving. I never touched my NYC salary, Alawi, they used to call it.
Okay.
Yeah, so I saved up, I think 240,000 naira from that. And then I used to work for a company, yeah, and they paid me then, and I saved 50% of my salary. Okay. Then when I wanted to open this place, when it was almost time, I started saving I started saving all. Sometimes I would even look for more and add up to it. Yeah, so that was how I saved up to set up this place.
Since the start of 2019, Nigerian startups have continued to raise more money than any time over the last few years. This comes with little or no support from the government. However, there are institutions of government set up as enablers, but the bureaucracy in securing these funds often discourages young people. Startups in Nigeria always come with a cost, and I'm sure for Alice Design, she is not an exception. But tell us, how have you been able to manage some of the regular challenges in terms of for small businesses?
Well, first of all, one of the major challenges here is electricity. But we usually, most of the times, we deal on fuel, especially in the evening when I have to like supply some clothes. Yeah. So another challenge is, well, we could do with some little government funding. Okay. Yeah.
Let's talk about how much you use in setting the entire place up. I was asking how much it would be worth if you were to sell it off to an investor.
When I started this place, I think I started with at least 1.2 million. Yeah. I rented the place, I got the machines. Okay. And if I was to sell it for an investor, this place should be worth, let's say, 2.3 million.
How important are this in your packaging and branding?
Well, this is very important. Someone could just see this and just copy the number from it. Okay. And I'm trying to build a luxury brand whereby people would associate with class, with neatness, and this is just one of the things I use to bring my brand out there. And even though I'm still working on some of the stuffs, but this is just a starting point for me. Very soon I'm going to do other stuffs. Yeah.
Nigeria has for some time now been clamoring for the diversification of the economy away from the oil sector, from which it generates the bulk of its revenue. The section of the Nigerian youth population that are venturing into startups in various fields should be encouraged to scale through the patronage of their products, solutions, and services by both the government and the private sector. The startup sector in Nigeria is worth millions of dollars. A proper investment is done by the government and, of course, the private sector. Well, we have seen the likes of Tony Limelu, who have decided to give out over $1,000 to young Nigerians and Africans who have decided to embrace starting up their own businesses. But of course, this comes with a great challenge and cost that has to do with poor infrastructure which we have in Nigeria. Power supply is epileptic. There are actually no conducive environment for startups and all the businesses to grow. Well, we hope that before the administration of President Muhammad Buhari ends in 2023, we may see a different atmosphere for economic to allow young startups like Ellis Design and clothing lines to grow. It's been Starting Up Nigeria. Thank you for watching. I am Itogi Mo Edet.